Have you ever found yourself feeling overwhelmed, lonely, exhausted, or like you're never quite good enough in ministry? Maybe you've wondered, why do I feel so much pressure all the time? Why am I constantly comparing myself to other pastors' wives? Why do I feel guilty when I rest? What if the struggle isn't just your circumstances? What if some of the exhaustion you're experiencing is coming from beliefs you've accepted as truth that were never true in the first place? Today, we're talking about 7 lies pastors' wives commonly believe and the truth that can help you experience greater freedom, confidence, and peace in ministry. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Susan Belisle, and I've been a pastor's wife for more than 2 decades. I'm also a life coach who helps pastors' wives navigate the unique challenges of ministry through mindset renewal, emotional wellness, and practical strategies that help them thrive rather than simply survive. And I want to be transparent with you today. Every single one of these lies is something I've struggled with personally at some point in my ministry journey. These aren't just concepts I'm teaching. These are lessons I've had to learn. So let's dive in. Here's lie number 1. I have to do everything. This may be one of the biggest lies pastors' wives believe. Somewhere along the way, many pastors' wives begin believing, if I don't do it, it won't get done. If I don't volunteer, nobody else will. If I'm not involved in every ministry, I'm letting people down. The result? Exhaustion, resentment, and burnout. The truth is, you were never called to do everything. You were called to be faithful to what God has assigned to you. This and that is a huge difference between those two. Just because something needs to be done doesn't mean you're the one called to do it. But often we feel like we're supposed to. A healthy church is not built on one exhausted pastor's wife. A healthy church is built when the body functions together. Here's lie number 2. I can't have friends at church. This is one I hear frequently. Many pastors' wives become isolated because they've been hurt by people in their churches. They think, I can't trust anyone. I have to keep everyone at arm's length. No one can know the real me. Now, wisdom is important. Boundaries are important, but isolation is not God's design. The truth is, you need healthy relationships too. You need people who know you beyond your title. You need people who will pray with you, encourage you, and walk alongside you. Healthy friendships in your church may require discernment, but they are absolutely possible, and they are necessary. And here's lie number 3. I'm not equipped for this role. Many pastors' wives secretly struggle with insecurity. They compare themselves to other women. They think, I'm not gifted enough. I'm not spiritual enough. I'm not confident enough. I don't know enough. Can I tell you something? Most pastors' wives feel inadequate at some point in time. The truth is, God does not call the equipped. He equips the called. You don't have to possess every gift. You don't have to excel in every area. You simply need to faithfully steward what God has given you and seek Him for guidance. Here's lie number 4. Everyone expects me to be perfect. Many pastors' wives feel like they're living in a fishbowl. People watch, people notice, people have opinions. And eventually, some pastors' wives begin striving for perfection. But perfection is an impossible goal. The truth is, people don't need a perfect pastor's wife. They need an authentic one. Your humanity does not disqualify you. Your struggles do not disqualify you. Your imperfections do not disqualify you. In fact, authenticity often ministers more deeply than perfection ever could. Lie number 5. My worth comes from what I do. This one is sneaky. Many women become so busy serving that they begin attaching their value to their performance. When ministry is going well, they feel valuable. When ministry is difficult, they question themselves. The truth is, your worth is not based on productivity. Your worth is based on your identity as a daughter of God. You were valuable before you ever led a Bible study, before you ever organized an event, before you ever served in ministry. Nothing you do can add to your worth. Lie number 6. If everyone isn't happy, I have failed. This lie traps pastors' wives in people-pleasing. You try to make everyone happy. You try to meet everyone's expectations. You try to avoid disappointing anyone. But eventually you discover something. It's impossible. No matter what you do, someone will want something different. And the truth is, friend, success is not making everyone happy. Success is being obedient to God. You can disappoint people and still be faithful. You can set boundaries and still be loving. You can say no and still be kind. Here's lie number 7. Taking care of myself is selfish. This lie is epidemic in ministry. Many pastors' wives put themselves at the bottom of every list. They care for everyone else while neglecting their own emotional, physical, and spiritual health. Then they wonder why they're exhausted. The truth is, self-care is stewardship. You cannot continually pour from an empty cup. Rest is biblical. Boundaries are biblical. Renewal is biblical. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's necessary. Because healthy ministry flows from a healthy person. As I look back over my own journey as a pastor's wife, I can see how many of these lies shaped my thinking. And honestly, they kept me stuck. They kept me overwhelmed. They kept me carrying burdens God never intended for me to carry. The breakthrough came when I began identifying those thoughts and replacing them with truth. Because the thoughts we believe create the lives we live. And when we change what we believe, everything begins to change. If you found yourself nodding along to several of these lies today, please know you're not alone. In fact, these are some of the exact issues I help pastors' wives work through in one-on-one coaching. Together, we identify the unhealthy thought patterns, emotional burdens, ministry pressures, people-pleasing tendencies, and limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck. Then we create practical strategies that help you move forward with greater confidence, peace, and freedom. Because God didn't call you to merely survive ministry. He called you to thrive. If you'd like to learn more about coaching with me, you'll find the information in the description below. I would be honored to walk alongside you. Friend, you do not have to believe every thought that enters your mind. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in ministry happen when we identify the lies we've been believing and replace them with truth. So let me ask you, which of these 7 lies have you struggled with the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video encouraged you, Be sure to like it, subscribe, and share it with another pastor's wife who needs this message. Remember, you are loved, you are special, and you are called. And you do not have to carry burdens that God never intended for you to bear. I'll see you next week.